Last week, I had a video and I had a line in that video that said, real friends, real family supports your growth, your vision, your purpose. Because I will tell you more times than not, people will say that they support you, but their actions will say anything but that. And someone left me a comment on the short of that video for that particular short where it's talking about the real friends, real family, how they should support your growth. They left me a long comment about pretty much about their life and how things have happened and how they're pushing forward and trying to grow and stuff like that. It was really heartfelt, really really tough to read because of like the details and how like impactful it was, and you never know what soundbite that you have and what kind of impact they can have on somebody's life, right? But the other thing is, I just got off a live stream, and the last story that we went over, the last article was about someone who is 81 years old and they have to work to survive to make ends meet. And my takeaway from that was there is nothing that you can tell an 81-year-old to quote unquote make their circumstances different, their life better. But what I did take away from it is what decisions that we're making now, right? In our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even our 60s. What decisions are we making now? And are there any changes that we can make so that once we do get to that nice ripe age of our 80s, if we're lucky to make it that far, have we been properly prepared? And you can you don't have to quote unquote cast judgment on someone's life, but you can know that you do not want your life to end up the way that their life ended up. And you can analyze different milestones along the way to see, all right, this part is I this part did not work out well for this person. I'm not going to try it on my, because you know how many times people say like, oh, well, I know that didn't work for all these thousand people, but it's going to be different for me. Let me try it. You won't know until you try it. No, I kind of know if 100 people jump off a cliff and they don't make it, that if I jump off the cliff, I don't want to try it for myself. I probably won't make it. So I'm going to learn what not to do from all the other people who weren't successful at it. And I will look at the people who were successful. So many times people are bashing people who have a lot of wealth, a lot of money. See, and I'm not talking about like, athletes and entertainers and stuff like that, because a lot of times that's luck, that's propped up. But the people who actually earned it, people who started businesses and they just grew and grew and grew. It's interesting. And you know what? Riddle me this. Why is it that celebrities, entertainers, athletes, they are super duper praised, held up, because they are millionaires and billionaires as well. But the people who got it out the mud, who built something, who actually employ people, they are the most hated. They are seen as the scum of the earth. See me, I don't. And so on a video, someone left me a comment and says, "Oh, you just want to identify with the rich people." I'm like, hell yeah! Not only do I want to identify, I want to be one too. you know. But but the thing is, we will prop up, we'll put on the pedestal those who have this talent, the skill. They have the work ethic too, but they're individuals. They don't have that much of a blast radius as the CEOs, the VPs and stuff like that, and say, oh, well, the millionaire CEOs, we should limit the pay of the CEOs. Well, why don't we limit the pay of the entertainers and the athletes? No, because it's fair market value. What someone is willing to pay. What the board is willing to pay. We reviewed just last week that Elon Musk signed $1 trillion pay package if he meets certain criteria, certain quotas. I think that's perfectly fine. If he can deliver, And the shareholders, the board members say that that's what they want. That's it's worth it to them to pay that money. If he can accomplish those things, then by all means, go for it. If you don't like it, don't invest in Tesla. It's simple as that. But the people that it's crazy to me, the people that we should be learning from to see how they moved, what their strategy was, how they invested their money, how they structured their deals, we demonize and reject them. But maybe that's why we identify with them, but the ones who they will have so much money right now, and then 3 years later, they are broke. They're being accused of offing people. They're getting caught up in all types of crazy scandals. They're making videos saying, I got quote unquote extorted for $60,000 by someone I never met before. Like those are the people that we see as our heroes, and we demonize those who have built businesses, give millions of people jobs because we want to do our own thing. I think we've confused who our heroes are. I think that's a big part of it. And because of that, we end up making the wrong decisions at every aspect of our lives. In our 20s, we just want to have fun. We want to party, we want a club, we want to spend that money that we don't have. Get those credit cards with those 30% interest rates if we're lucky. I know that I wasted a bunch of money and time in my 20s. If I had the work ethic that I have now back then, I would be unstoppable today. But who are heroes? I'll tell you this, my heroes back then are not my heroes of today. And I think that we need to realize that a lot earlier. We need to realize that a lot earlier. Who we listen to, what we follow, what we do, how we spend our time, so that we can not end up on Instagram posting about how we got taken advantage of, so that we're not 80 years old. We're not 80 years old and we're having a life story written about us saying that we still have to work part-time, making just above minimum wage, having the tagline of BAP. What did it stand for? It was something above poverty. Just above poverty, something like that. It was really eye-opening for me in how we move, and how you also have to take a look at and consider who do we have around us. Are the people who are around us, are they motivating us, influencing us to make the right decisions so that we can be taken care of in the future, so that they can be taken care of in the future? Or are we living amongst people who only live for the right now, the YOLOers, only concerned with what's happening right now, and then we end up in a 20, 30, 40 years down the road, you're in dire circumstances. It's not good. It's not good. I think as we sprint towards 2025, or as we sprint towards 2026, as we end 2025, when we sprint towards 2026, my question to you, what you had set for 2025, your goals that you had set, did you accomplish them? Did you scrap them? Did you get close? Because I am of the mindset of setting ambitious goals that what I want for myself and what I want for you is that your goals are so ambitious that even if and when you fail those goals, you surpass you surpass others who set goals. So your failure is way much further than their success. That's how I see things. That's why we work so hard on this channel day in and day out, strategizing our AI. I just read that Facebook, that Meta is going to be implementing AI strategy, like what is a person's AI accomplishments in their 2026 performance reviews. But so many people, they are resistant and hesitant to adopting AI into their workflow. They just bash it, bash it, bash it. I'm like, me, I'm jumping in. I'm trying to see how I can use it to optimize the way that I work. We need to see where the market is shifting, where the top dogs are going, and even because guess what? A lot of times these companies will make these bets and they don't work out, but you want to be able to pivot, and you need to be able to shift to pivot in any direction necessary. And then you take that knowledge and you pass it along to the things that you're doing for your own success as well, to have multiple options, right? Like like after reading those two stories, that's what was like, after reading that comment and then reading that story about the 81-year-old who didn't really do too much, many decisions that probably wasn't the most conducive or effective for that person's life. And now they're reflecting back on it like, oh, yeah, it wasn't too bad of a life, but I'm not in the best circumstances that I could be. So we need to think about that as well, and how we handle that and how we move forward. Right? That's what I got for today. It was a tough read for both the comment and for the article, but I learned a lot, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. Let's be more purposeful. Let's be more disciplined. Let's be more careful with our relationships, family, friends. Let's be more purposeful with our finances, with our decision making, with our career choices, with the people we choose to follow and we choose to promote. And then we'll see it. We won't see it tomorrow, most likely, but you don't want to get 40 years down the road, 50 years down the road, 60 years down the road. And now Yahoo's writing an article about how you're stuck, how you're in a bind, and there will be no Nate there to save you. Right? Anyways, that is it. Let's. With that being said, let's start the week off strong. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Techo Trough, we are out.
Y'all thought the game was over. Y'all thought the game was over. We don't kneel the ball, man. We run the score up. Max pressure, let's go. Let's go.
They was on the sideline, chatting on the timeline. Said I never break through, said I hit my decline. Said I didn't have a heart, said I didn't have a mind. Man, I'm about to lap them, leave them all behind. I saw them laughing, I saw them pointing. Now their faces twisted, looking disappointed. I don't feel no pity, I don't feel no care. I just feel the mission, I'm a grizzly bear. I'm a different monster, I'm a new machine. Fuel all the doubt, keep the engine clean. Every time I see them, every time they look, it's an extra rep. It's another hook, it's another jab, it's another play. Till they understand, we don't come to play, we just come to win. We just come to dominate. You can see the future, we the ones that nominated for the whole thing. We want all the smoke, we want all the rings. This is not a joke, we apply the pressure till the pipes burst. We was in the back, now we coming first. We gon' run it up, we gon' make them hurt. Max pressure, next pressure. Run the score up, no mercy. Tear the floor up.
See a hater, we go harder. 1 second on the clock, we just started.
Max pressure, run the score up, no pity. Tear the floor up.
They don't like it, tell them so what? We applying pressure till they all fold up.
1 second on the clock and we up by 40. I'ma call the play, I'ma tell them go for it. This ain't for the sport, this ain't for the statement. Show 'em we the ones that's running the pavement. We don't want a piece, man, we want the whole pie. We want the touchdown when the game should die. We want the home run when we up by 10. We gon' swing the bat again and again. Crush the competition till there's nothing left. We don't care about who we have bereft. There's a hustle takeover, there's a full court press. Put them on the stretcher, leave a bigger mess. They gon' wear the white flag, we gon' run right through it. They ask me why I do it, cause you said I couldn't do it. Now I'm on the gas and I cut the brakes. I will not be stopped, whatever it takes. We want all the wins, we want all the glory. We the only ones that's gonna write the story. We want it all, we ain't about to share. Maximum pressure, we don't fight fair. We don't fight fair, we don't fight fair, we don't fight fair. Max pressure, max pressure. Run the score up, no mercy. Tear the floor up.
See a hater, we go harder. 1 second on the clock, we just started. Yeah.
Max pressure, run the score up, no pity. Tear the floor up.
They don't like it, tell them so what? We applying pressure till they all fold up. They call me queen, but I'm really the whole team. Running this track, blowing off all the steam. You're looking tired, I ain't even break a sweat. This is max pressure, is it in your head? Yeah. Ha. I don't see no competition, I just see the prey. I'ma eat them all up, call it a buffet. You can see I'm shaking, you can see I'm scared. Cause they know my drive, they know I'm prepared. This ain't for the weak, this ain't for the soft. I'm the one who's blasting off like a rocket launch. Haters on the ground, looking like ants. While I'm in the end zone, doing my dance. Watch me run the score up, it's the only way to play. Put them in the dirt, get them out the way. No pity, no remorse, no second thought. This is for the win that I went and bought. With the blood, with the sweat, with the time I spent. Now you looking stupid for the day you in and land. I'm the final boss on the last touchdown. I'm the home run swing when the game's downtown. 1 second left, I'ma take the shot. Cause I'd rather die than give up what I got.